Well, great. Good evening, friends. In this video, we are going to see some of the questions. Okay, so that were asked in the mock. Okay, so see, here we have a question. Okay, so and in this question, okay, we have two non-static methods, and the name of these two non-static method is same. Okay, and formal arguments are also formal arguments are also same. Okay, in main method they have created object of the class and they are trying to call some method. We have two some method. Okay, so see, we can have a class with the same method name. Okay, we can have in a class we can have same method name, but formal arguments must be different. Okay, but here we have same formal arguments, int x into y. Okay, into y into x. Okay, see, you can ask me, this is x, this is y. Okay, variable does not matter here, data type matters here. Okay, so because of data type, okay, so here we have both are int and both are int. Okay, that is why we are going to get, when we compile it, we will get compile time error. Okay, the program will not go for runtime. Okay, we will get compile time error, because understand this line. Okay, we can have same method names, but but formal arguments must be different. Okay, then only compilation will be successful. Okay, coming to next question. Okay, what is the purpose of super call statement key in Java? Okay, see, super call statement is used to call the constructor of superclass parent class. Okay, so this is the answer. If the second option is just to call a method of child class. Okay, so we are not going to, I mean, there is no method to call child class. Okay, we have two methods, super call statement and method call statement. Okay, so super call statement means calling constructor class. This call statement means calling its own class. Okay, I mean calling the constructors of its own class. Okay, and for yeah, to create instance of a class. Okay, for object creation we don't use super class. Okay, to define a static method, it's completely wrong. Okay, so right answer is to call constructor of superclass parent class. In Java, is it possible to override a static method? It will never possible. Okay, this is the question I was asked in the interview. Okay, when I was attending the interview, this is the question I was asked. Okay, is it possible to override a static method? I said yes. Okay, and the next question what they asked is it possible to overload a static method? Can we can overload static method and at the same time non-static methods. But if you ask me, we override static method? We cannot. Okay, so no, static methods cannot be overridden because they belong to the class. Okay, and see, if you want to override a method, it should be non-static method. Okay, so overriding happens only for non-static methods. Okay, that too in the object creation. While creating a object, okay, overriding will happen. Okay, by while creating the object of subclass. Okay, so I mean subclass non-static method, the implementation of subclass non-static method will override thus implementation of superclass. Okay, yeah, coming to fourth question here. So here we are going to see override concept here. Okay, so a class is their vehicle. Okay, and in that vehicle class we have a method called move, and that is non-static method. Okay, we can only override non-static methods. Remember this point. Okay, write down. Okay, we can only override non-static methods. Okay, we cannot override static methods. Okay, we have another class, okay, car, and that extends vehicle. Okay, that extends vehicle, and in this car class we have a method called move. Okay, we have a method called move. Okay, so implementation is different. Okay, this is superclass, this is subclass, and methods are same. Okay, methods are same. Okay, so we are going to create another class called main. In that main they have created object of car class. Okay, they created object of car class, and but they are storing the reference of that class in vehicle. This is what we call it as upcasting. We call it as upcasting. Upcasting is nothing but, okay, creating object of the subclass and assigning, storing it in storing the reference value in superclass. Okay, so they created object of subclass and they are storing it in superclass vehicle. Okay, and if I try to okay, call move method, okay, car moves. Okay, subclass implementation will be printed. Okay, remember this is method overriding, best example of method overriding. Okay, see, method overriding is what? Okay, so method overriding during object creation of subclass. Okay, we are creating object creation of subclass only, right? Okay, so we are creating object of subclass, and we are storing it in, okay, so vehicle. Okay, so I mean vehicle, that is vehicle type. Okay, so by using up this object reference, if we try to call the method, okay, so here body is same, implementation is different. Okay, so if I try to call, okay, car moves, okay, without this upcasting, okay, if upcasting is not done, okay, and I created object of vehicle class, if I try to call, okay, the vehicle moves will be printed, the vehicle moves will be printed. Okay, just because of upcasting, even though just because of upcasting, even I mean even though if upcasting is done, okay, if we have different method names, okay, it will be printed. Okay, just because we have different, I mean just we have same method declaration, just because we have same method head. Okay, so we are going to get the car moves. Okay, this is up, I mean best example of method overriding. Okay, so you can understand in this program, if you understand this program, you can understand method overriding. Okay, yeah. Can we inherit a constructors from its superclass? Okay, see, constructors cannot be inherited, remember this point, constructors cannot be inherited. Okay, so if you want to access the constructors of superclass, make use of super call statement. Okay, so we cannot inherit constructors, the answer is no. Okay, see, here we have some a big program. Okay, see, they have created a class called grandparent and grandparents. Okay, they have they had a method called print. Okay, and they have some implementation here, and they again they created parent class, and that extends grandparent. Okay, we have child class here, and that extends parent class here. Okay, so at the last, okay, they have created a main method, and they created the object of child class. Okay, they created object of child class. Okay, see, this parent class has properties and behaviors of grandparent. Okay, this parent class has properties and behaviors of grandparent. Okay, this child class, okay, have properties of behaviors of a parent class. Okay, see, these properties and behaviors are already there in parent class, and if I try to extend parent class, automatically child class will have properties and behaviors of grandparent, right? Okay, so using object reference of child class, I can call method of grandparent. Okay, the method which is present in grandparent. So the answer is grandparents. Okay, grandparents print. Okay, yeah. So what is the purpose of final keyword in Java? Okay, I already made a good video in this. Okay, if you want to know clearly about final keyword, you can watch it. Okay, so final variable is used to fix the value of a consonant. Okay, and when we declare a variable or method with final, we cannot inherit them. Okay, and final variable value cannot be changed. Okay, it is constant. Okay, so we cannot override a final variable. So answer is all of the above. Answer is all of the above. Okay, yeah. What is purpose of abstract keyword in Java? Okay, we use abstract keyword to declare a class as abstract and a method as abstract. Okay, so using abstract, can we create an object of the class? No. Okay, can we stop inheritance? No. Okay, abstract class can be inherited. Okay, abstract class can be inherited. Okay, yeah. So to prevent overriding of a method, okay, it's not. Okay, see, next question is, what is method overriding in Java? See, method overriding is nothing but, okay, so providing different implementation for a inherited method in a subclass. Okay, see, method overriding is nothing but, okay, superclass will have same method name and subclass will have same method declaration. Okay, same header will be present in both classes, but when we create object of subclass and we upcast it, okay, so when we upcast it, so if we call that method, okay, usually superclass method will be printed, but here, since because we have same method declaration and the same method header, okay, or same method header, if we try to call that method, okay, subclass implementation will be printed. Okay, so what is the return type of instance of operator? The return type of instance of operator is boolean, true or false. Okay, so note this. The return type of instance of operator is boolean. Okay, so we have a class, we have a big class here. Okay, and let me explain you. See, here nothing but, okay, we have a private variable. Okay, we have a private variable, and we can modify, I mean this private variable cannot be accessed in other class. Okay, this private variable, and we have a constructor. Okay, so bank is a class name, and we have a constructor string bank name. Okay, so they are trying to fetch the value of this bank name from object. Okay, so that is why they are used this keyword in constructor. Okay, again they used they wrote a get method. Okay, so using get method we can access, since it is private. Okay, I cannot access it directly. Okay, I cannot access it directly, and this and I mean I cannot access it directly in other classes. So using this get method I can call this private variable in other methods also. Okay, so I created a get method. Okay, so I hope you know how do we create get method. Okay, so we have another class office extends bank. Okay, so bank is a abstract class, and this office extends it. Okay, so when we extend, okay, so here we have a constructor office, and we have a statement, we have super call statement super access bank. Okay, so it will go on the call, it will go on the super call statement will go and call the constructor of super class. Okay, we have super class constructor, that is bank. Okay, so it means it is also in string form. Access to bank is in string form, right? Double quotes. Okay, so here data type is also string, so bank name is string. Okay, the local variable of bank name is string, and it will be assigned to non-static method. Okay, this will be assigned to non-static variable here. Okay, overall it will print. Okay, so when I make use of get method, okay, it will print access bank. Okay, so we will have a discussion of this class or this concept in next videos. Okay, it's too big and I cannot explain everything in detail here. Okay, I can give you overview here. Okay, yeah. See, what is use of this call statement? This call statement you use it to call the constructor of same class. Okay, same class constructor chaining. Okay, chaining is nothing but calling its calling. Okay, calling other things. Okay, constructor chaining means one constructor calling another constructor. Method chaining means one method calling another method. Okay, so can we able to achieve multiple inheritance using classes? We cannot achieve multiple inheritance is class using classes. Okay, can we, for example, instead of these classes, if they give interfaces, okay, we can achieve. Okay, since they have given classes, okay, using classes we cannot achieve multiple inheritance in Java. Okay, remember this point. Does constructor have a return type? Constructor will not have a return type. Okay, can we return anything from constructor? Okay, we cannot have return statements, we cannot return anything from constructor. Okay, yeah. So here we have another thing. Okay, so we have a interface here, and in interface we can see only abstract methods. Okay, here it is a abstract method, and we have a class B, and here it is having same method. Okay, so here we can see, okay, this interface and this class B. Okay, this interface and this class B is inherited by C. Okay, so B class is inherited by C, and A interface is inherited by C. Okay, and this C should provide implementation for this my method. Okay, so but it is not providing anything, it is empty. Okay, and I'm going to create object of C and assigning it to the A interface. Okay, see, interface cannot have object, but interface can make use of object reference. Okay, see, I created object of C here, and I'm storing it in A type. Okay, and using this reference, if I call my method, okay, my method will be printed. Can you guess why? Okay, this C class has properties and behaviors of B as well as A. Okay, the C class has properties of B and A. I have created object of C class, so it means my method will be there in C class, right? My method will be there in C class, right? So, and interface A. Okay, so it doesn't have method, it doesn't have implementation or body, but at finally my method will be printed just because C inherits A interface and B. Okay, yeah. What is purpose of super keyword in Java? See, super keyword is used to invoke super class members. Super call statement is used to call the constructor of super class, and we have using super keyword we can access super class variables. Okay, super class non-static variables. Okay, so super is used to invoke super class members. So what do you mean by abstraction? Abstraction is hiding. Okay, abstraction is hiding. What do you mean by abstract? Abstract is incomplete. Okay, abstraction is hiding. Abstract means incomplete. Okay, remember this. Okay, so encapsulation is used, okay, combining data members and methods into a single unit. Okay, so I made a mistake here, but you can have a lesson. Okay, so encapsulation is the process of hiding, combining. Okay, so again I'm getting hiding. Okay, but encapsulation is the process of combining data members and methods into single unit. Okay, into single unit. So do we have constructor in interface? No, I already told this point. Okay, we cannot have constructor in interface. Okay, the answer is no. The mistake that I feel regret for is I couldn't read this question clearly. Okay, I thought that it is public here. Okay, see, interfaces can have only public methods. Okay, we cannot see any other we cannot see any other access spheres in interface. Okay, the method of interface is always public. Okay, so since here it is private, okay, we will get compile time error. Here we will get compile time error. Okay, so you remember this point. Okay, interface, the methods of interface are always public. Okay, so we cannot have other access spheres in the method declaration of interface. Yeah, thank you for watching.